It was almost like he understood the assignment. We're on Paramount. There's a new network. They're going to be new fans. We need to introduce them to what the UFC is. I think after watching that, everybody that was tuned in are going to be lifelong fans of the UFC. Because on the special nights, there is not a sport in the world that can compare to the UFC. And tonight we have one of those special nights.
Paddy's heart.
Oh, bro.
The grit of this kid. I don't care that he lost the fight. He comes back and murders like most guys.
Yeah.
Like anyone that doesn't have the grit. Like obviously everyone, like myself and everybody else, is worried about how much a fight like this takes out of you. But he's super young.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I think he's young enough to bounce back from a fight like this and to turn it into a superpower moving forward. Because not many people survive Gaethje the way he does, the way he did, or like have moments of greatness late in the fight after taking the hits that he took.
Yeah, Pimblett was all over. 53, 30, 16. Mixed it up to the body a lot more than Gaethje did for sure. And he starts teeing off on Gaethje towards the end of round 3. Then he jump knees Gaethje and hits him in the groin. Momentum ceases, but he has a good end of the 3rd round after that anyway. Then round 4, he starts doing well, but Gaethje starts finding his timing. They start jabbing a lot, and Gaethje started jabbing with him, and once he had his jab down, he started winging the right overhands. Again, no idea how he didn't get the KO. No idea how he didn't chin Pimblett. There were times when he would land 3 overhand rights in a row. Bear in mind, this is a Gaethje who lands the overhand right on Barboza. Maybe not the same version, but if he lands this on other fighters, they are going out. We've seen it. We've seen other fighters get put out by that. This is like Ferguson level chin, prime Ferguson level chin from Paddy Pimblett. Hopefully he doesn't have a similar trajectory after the Gaethje fight, but he was eating some heaters off of Gaethje in round 4.
It's a great fight. And Paddy's standing there, he's going toe to toe, and he's not scared. That's, I'll give him that. He's losing so far, but he don't care, and he's not bloodied up, he's not marked, and now he's chopping away with low kicks. The chance of Paddy, uppercut from Paddy, 1-2 from Justin. Justin connects again. Paddy's saying he got poked in the eye. Mark Goddard steps in. What's going on? Hold on. Eye poke? Was it an eye poke? Paddy saying he got poked in the eye. Referee Mark Goddard has stopped it. Let's take a look here. Fingers are out from Justin. Yeah. Oh, it was an eye poke.
You got Justin Gaethje taking a Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett is good at grappling. He's a very, very good at grappling. And I felt that he deviated from the game plan, meaning that if I was in his corner, you're going to move. One, Paddy's had to get his hands. Paddy does a good job when he's fighting people who are shorter than him. When you fought Michael Chandler, that he keep his hands down and he move his head back and pop. But he's got his hands up here. I like the traditional look where you can move, you can elbow, you can throw your right hand, right, left, high kick, push kick. You're just way more. This is standard. This is like the best option. But I still feel like he deviated from the game plan where I think he felt that he was going to be able to knock out Justin Gaethje, and I just don't think Paddy Pimblett has that.
Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett were finally matched up, and the bout turned into a chaotic contest from start to finish. The action was rough, uncontrolled, and difficult to judge round by round. When it was over, Justin had his hand raised, yet the result continues to spark discussion. Analysts from across the sport have since shared their breakdowns of how the clash unfolded during the fight.
It's such a hard position to throw punches from, and he's so effective at doing it.
Yeah.
So it comes out of the gate roaring, blazing, walking him down, trying to turn the fight ugly, trying to make it a scrap, trying to make it trying to make it as chaotic as possible.
Yeah.
Now, for round 1, landing some effective shots. Round 2 starts to get in. Paddy's landing shots. It's not like Gaethje is just walking him down, throwing bombs unanswered. Okay, Gaethje's hitting him. Gaethje was landing those effective calf kicks. I was worried for Gaethje's leg with those calf kicks and those leg kicks, because those add up, especially over 5 rounds.
The MMA guru said he was stunned by how wild the matchup became and how brutal it remained from start to finish. Much of his reaction centered on Paddy's durability and resilience. He was amazed that Paddy stayed upright despite absorbing repeated, solid strikes. He repeatedly noted that Paddy kept his head exposed, his guard was loose, and Justin was attacking with clear intent to do damage. In his view, most fighters would not have lasted under that kind of pressure. Watching Paddy endure it all while continuing to throw back made the fight feel almost unbelievable.
I have no idea how Paddy Pimblett did not get flatline KO'd on about 50 different occasions. If he lost, yes, he did lose, and if he lost any stock from this, the one saving grace is that he's been saying for a long time, we don't get knocked out, lad, and that would be the worst thing to happen to him. If he got KO'd in one of these fights badly, that would just be his ridicule forever. What happened to Scousers don't get knocked out, and it'd just be images of Paddy Pimblett out cold. I have no idea how he didn't get flatlined in this fight. Justin Gaethje was cracking him with so many overhand rights. And the worst part was, it's not even like you were understanding why he took the shot so well. Oh, he was rolling with that one. Oh, he tucked into that one a little bit. He saw it coming. I could see the shots coming. I was wincing while Gaethje was loading up because you could see Pimblett leaving exchanges with his chin up in the air and just getting his whole jaw span. And somehow he's still in the fight and throwing back.
The third round came across as a major shift in momentum. He believed that was the moment when Paddy had a real chance to seize the fight. Paddy increased his output, snapping the jab and connecting with kicks to the body and legs that began to add noticeable damage. For a short stretch, Justin appeared less balanced, and it genuinely seemed like the tide might be turning. Considering everything Paddy had endured in the earlier rounds, that sequence brought new energy back into the matchup and made it feel competitive again.
Round 3. I thought Pimblett was about to pick it up and destroy Gaethje by TKO. I was amped in round 3. And you're looking at the numbers here. Round 1, Paddy Pimblett still up on numbers, by the way. He had a great start of the round. 37-27 on significant strikes to Paddy Pimblett. He was chopping up Gaethje. Gaethje hurts him bad. Has the big moment of the round, but Pimblett gets right back to picking him apart after that. So Pimblett is up in the round, bar the knockdown, but he loses the first round 10-9. Round 2, maybe you can't score it 10-8, but it was so close to a finish, I think you have to give out 10-8s for those types of things. There was 2 knockdowns for Gaethje in this fight. But still a competitive round. Round 3, you see Pimblett start to really run away with the numbers towards the end of it. Both guys were scrapping it in the early part of the round. I think Gaethje groin shot him in the clinch, and that never got called either. So Gaethje ended up beating him up in the clinch at one point early. But then Pimblett starts landing non-stop. This was one of the big moments in the third round where I thought it's all going to change. We're leading towards a Pimblett sweep in the last 3 rounds.
Michael Bisping's biggest takeaway was that Paddy unnecessarily complicated the fight for himself. He pointed out that during intense moments, Paddy often left his head exposed, particularly when Justin was driving him back toward the cage wall. Paddy chose to stay planted and exchange instead of disengaging. Against a relentless opponent like Justin, that approach resulted in Paddy absorbing repeated, clear strikes throughout the contest.
His chin is way up in the air though. Landed a good uppercut, a good right hand. Justin Gaethje's on the attack. Paddy's backing up. Justin's got him against the fence and cracked him. Paddy goes down. Paddy's down. Justin passed his guard. Raining down blows from the turtle position. More punches. Thinking about maybe a guillotine. Paddy's trying to wrap up one of the arms. He might try and roll. It's a bad position for Paddy Pimblett. Took some heavy shots. Justin's cracking him again. He's holding on to him with one hand, punching him with the other side. Let's go of him. Calls Paddy back to the feet. Paddy's back up. Justin goes on the attack. Uppercut from Paddy. Justin cuts off the cage. Paddy seems fine though. Cuts off the cage again, does Justin. Lead right hook. Backs Paddy up. Cuts off the cage again.
As the round progressed, Bisping shifted his attention to Justin's constant pressure and veteran awareness. He explained that Justin never rushed forward recklessly. Instead, he closed off escape routes and forced Paddy to operate in tight areas. Whenever Paddy managed to connect with a sharp jab or an uppercut, Justin immediately answered with offense of his own. Justin was dictating positioning and control throughout the action, especially once exchanges began.
And Paddy does need it. Oh, Paddy's down again. Did he drop in?
Oh, fell on it.
He slipped. Knee from Paddy. Jab from Paddy. Uppercut from Paddy gets through. But Justin's right in his face, throws a jab. Justin's going to put combinations together. He's only throwing singular shots.
Well,
Paddy seems fine, though.
Cardio is going to be a big thing here. Who's got the cardio? Who's gonna be
That's a
more
good point. Who's got the cardio?
Right now, Gaethje's been here a lot.
Yeah, Gaethje is. We're talking about the pressure. Gaethje is pressuring big time. He's certainly in the lead. He's swinging heavy, just missed with a wild right hook there. Gaethje with a body lock. Is he going to go for a takedown? No way. No way. Paddy's all cool, though. He's not rattled. Turns in to face Gaethje.
This is what we did in the demo.
This is what we did. He got the clinch.
Once the fight ended, Bisping's conclusion went beyond who got the victory. He felt Justin clearly performed at a higher level that night. At the same time, he believed Paddy demonstrated something meaningful about himself. It wasn't about technical sharpness, but about toughness, endurance, and a readiness to remain engaged in a punishing battle. Paddy proved he can compete here, while also highlighting the specific areas that must improve if he hopes to succeed against elite opponents.
Performance, Paddy the Paddy, oh my God, he impressed the hell out of me. Incredible, he'll learn from that, but I tell you what, he's got what you can't teach. Heart, grit, determination, all that shit. Yeah, he can make tweaks. You can put the chin down, you can lift the hands up. What he showed tonight is that he is legit. The man is real, and that's for damn sure. He's at the hospital right now. He'll be fine. They're just checking him out. Gotta say though, well done, Justin Gaethje. He was the better man tonight. But that's it, guys. I'm done. If anyone speaks to me about UFC...
Demetrius Johnson looked at the matchup through the lens of defense and long-term strategy. He highlighted that Paddy's habit of keeping his hands low might succeed against smaller opponents, but against someone like Justin, those gaps were consistently exploited. In his view, Paddy needed a more compact guard and sharper footwork to close distance without taking damage. Johnson also addressed power and game planning, explaining that chasing a knockout was never a realistic approach. Justin has absorbed strikes from top-level punchers and continued forward. Because of that, he believed the smarter option was to wear Justin down through grappling, an area where he has previously been slowed, controlled, and even stopped.
Paddy's had to get his hands up. Paddy does a good job when he's fighting people who are shorter than him. When you fought Michael Chandler, that he keep his hands down, he move his head back and pop. But he's got to keep his hands up here. I like the traditional look where you can move, you can elbow, you throw your right hand, right, left, high kick, push kick. You're just way more. This is standard. This is like the best option. But I still feel like he deviated from the game plan where I think he felt that he was going to be able to knock out Justin Gaethje, and I just don't think Paddy Pimblett has that torque. Not saying he can't do it, I just don't think he has the torque to knock out a guy like Justin Gaethje, who's been in wars with guys like Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway. Max Holloway's knocked him out. He's knocked out Dustin Poirier. He's been in wars with Eddie Alvarez. He's just been in a lot of wars on the feet. But when you look at some of the things that, Khabib did to Justin Gaethje, he made it look easy. He took him down, past his guard, mounted him, and triangled him. So I thought Paddy Pimblett was going to be able to do the exact same thing.
Looking beyond the final bell, Johnson viewed the matchup as a defining moment for both competitors. For Justin, he believed the victory pushed him closer to serious championship discussions. Some experts highlighted Justin's precision and power, while others emphasized Paddy's durability and heart, arguing he remained dangerous the entire time. The eye poke added another layer of controversy, with opinions split on whether it shifted momentum or simply reinforced Paddy's ability to compete with the very best. One thing was clear, the fight had everyone locked in, and conversations about it aren't ending anytime soon. What was your take on the matchup? Share your thoughts in the comments.